Hi everybody, thanks once again for stopping by. On today's clip I am going to do for you another review, and like the title say, yes, I'm gonna do a review of NIVEA Men Sensitive Aftershave. Yeah, so this is indeed an aftershave, and it's being used as a primer. Yeah, it's one of the beauty secrets, one of the latest beauty secrets. I think it started sometime in 2015. I knew about this some 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I thought, why not give it a try and share with you if it's indeed that good, the way most people scream about it. So in this clip, I'm gonna do a comparison so that you can see how my face appears when I apply my foundation using my normal primer and the NIVEA aftershave, men's aftershave. So let's just go ahead and see how my face transforms, or the results I get using the NIVEA aftershave and the my normal primer, which is from Catrice, and this is called Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. So yeah, let's check this out first and then we'll talk about everything once we're done. So as usual, after applying my moisturizer, I'll go ahead and apply the primer. So in this case, the aftershave and the other one. So, and after that, I'll just quickly apply my foundation. So I distributed this evenly on each clip, and this is the results I got. So yeah. And after that, I'll just go ahead and apply my powder. And that's the end look, the final product. And so hours later, this is the look later on. So my T-zone, which is my most affected area, the most oily part, and I noticed some large pores and rashes on the NIVEA aftershave side. So yeah, after this, you know what I'll go for. I'm sure you've concluded that I won't be going for this, but I'll be going for this. So this is simply because I think from my experience, I think if you already have a good primer, if you already have a primer that's working for you, then really you don't need this. But if you don't have a primer yet and finding a primer that might work for you is a bit hard yet, then just give this a try. If you noticed, I was like showing most of this part, and that's because I noticed that after the hours I had it on, I noticed some rashes appearing. Yeah, so I had some rashes, and that's something I never really had with my normal primer. So that's why I think maybe my skin reacted a little bit, because it's still new, I'm still trying it on. That's just my skin. It does that when I'm even trying out a new foundation. So the thing is, when I applied this, I loved the finishing. You know, like it was so much nicer compared to how my face looked with this one. But what I know is that when I use my normal primer, at first my face looks a bit pale, but once my makeup and everything has been saturated to my skin, then it gets much better. And so the other difference I noticed is that by the end of the day, when I was getting off my makeup, I noticed that the side that I had used the NIVEA Men's Aftershave, I noticed that I got really oily, like much oily, so it didn't really control my skinny oil. And I noticed on the other hand, even though this one didn't look so good at first, but it ended up looking really nice at the end of the day. So it means I could have worn it for another 2-3 more hours without really wearing. So during my test, I didn't dare reapply anything. I didn't apply any powder, nothing. I just wanted to try it and see how my face would react after like wearing it for all those hours. Once again, that's just my view. You can give it a try if you like. Like I told you, it was really nice. I loved the fast outcome. I loved how my face looked in the beginning, but at the end of the day, yeah, I didn't really like it. So I preferred my own. So once again, if you already have a primer of your own that you're really satisfied with and you're just curious to try this, yeah, you might get disappointed. You might end up giving it to your man. So just stick to your primer if it's good enough. And if you don't have a primer yet, then yes, go for this, because this will be, yeah, this one will really have your back. So that's all for now. I hope this clip was helpful. If it was, then I'll be very grateful for a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed yet, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's right there. I'll see you again on Saturday when I do one of my regular clips, which will probably be about natural hair care. Stay blessed, have a blessed Easter, and hope to catch you in my next video. Bye bye.